Hey, what's up, guys? How long has it been since I've done a Let's Have a Talk? It's been since what, like before the end of the Switch series, I think. That's crazy. But this is my 200th video, which I'm really happy about, by the way. For my 200th video, I want to do something a little different. So this is going to be completely real life, 100% real. Rare for my channel, I know. But I just want to introduce myself, like, fully. My name is actually Anthony, that's not a lie. I'm 20 years old. I have depression, anxiety, all that stuff is real. It's not just for the series. I have depression and anxiety. No, I've been through shit. Been through hard breakups. I do actually have a girlfriend. All that video that you saw last was real as well. Still play Pokemon Go, obviously. I'm not very consistent when it comes to streaming. I was for a solid 2 weeks. I wake up at 5 in the morning. Today I actually slept, like, I woke up at 5, stayed up for 2 hours or so, did work out, and then slept, but that's the first time I've done that in like 4 or 5 days. I'm proud of myself for that. I do plan on getting into real estate, hopefully this year sometime. I've done the math, and realistically I need about $1,000 to really start wholesaling. And with how I plan on saving money in my checking account or savings account, I should have the money within about 2 months of having a job, depending on if it's part-time, or full-time, and how much I get paid. But I do plan on doing it full-time and wholesaling part-time, you know, while I'm working, and eventually quitting and doing wholesaling real estate full-time. That's my goal. I will probably actually make a real estate channel separate from this one, but all my vacations from that will be on this. Real estate's my passion. I'm like obsessed with it. You know, I watch videos on it probably 4 or 5 hours a day. I read articles on it a lot. Podcasts I listen to throughout the day. Normally do that instead of listening to music. It's just how I am. But yeah, wake up at 5 and go to bed around 10, 11 p.m. sometime around there. I'm kind of upset with myself for sleeping so much today, but haven't really done anything productive in terms of that. Haven't applied for jobs yet, which I'm going to do after this. That's another thing, I don't have a job. Right now I am incredibly broke, and I plan on changing that to real estate. That's enough of that. Let's kind of talk about depression a little bit, I guess. So, like, I've had depression, I want to say 3.5 years or so, like really bad for like 3.5 years. I've had it a little bit on and off for 4 or 5, but like I've actually like really had it for about 3.5 years or so. Anxiety, I don't actually have that very much. I have like a couple days a year where I have to deal with it. So I don't know if I can consider I can really say I have it. I mean, I'll be shaky at times for no reason. I know I'm not diabetic because I just went to the doctor not that long ago, had a blood test, and they said I'm good. So I don't know why that is. I do have anxiety attacks very rarely, but it does happen. I mean, I guess I get anxiety quite a bit, but I don't have anxiety attacks all the time. So that's kind of different, I guess. I have asthma. Okay, actually, let me get into my health problems, because these are stuff that very few people actually do know about me. I have asthma. I have eczema, but eczema is not that common. I've had a cough lately, and some of it is asthma, I believe, but not most of it. I have an elevated heart rate, which to my knowledge isn't like life-threatening or anything. It's just an elevated heart rate, which doctors have told me could be because of the anxiety. So I don't actually know if the heart rate's elevated or if it's because of anxiety, but you know, I have chest pain that I deal with a lot of times. I have weak tendons, which are more prone to inflammation, which is why whenever I take ibuprofen, it helps a lot because it helps with the inflammation. No, I'm not addicted to it though. I can make a full bottle last me most of the year, so that, you know, that's not a big deal. Never had a drink of, I mean, I've had drinks of alcohol, but I've never like had more than a sip or two of like of one particular kind at a time. Never been drunk or anything like that. Never done drugs, never will do drugs. I include weed as a drug, even though it's legal. I will never do it. Never have, never will. I'm against it 100%. To be fair, I'm pretty much against alcohol because of a past relationship that completely put me off from ever wanting anything to do with it. It's the same with weed as well and other substances. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Love the Hunger Games as well. I've read the Harry Potter series 3 or 4 times each. Like, well, 3 or 4 times the series stuff. I've watched the movies like probably 10 times each. Hunger Games I haven't read or watched as much, but I still read and watched quite a bit. Didn't graduate high school. In fact, I'm still trying to get my GED. So I am a dropout. I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, like, I don't care that much. It makes it hard to get a job. But at the same time, people who graduate high school now and get a college diploma, they still get shitty jobs anyway, 9 times out of 10. So it's like, really, what do those pieces of papers do for you? When you think about it. I mean, really. I'm not a very sociable person. I may seem like it's not completely true when I do YouTube and stuff, but I'm not that sociable. When I first know somebody, I can't talk at all. Like, I'm just... It scares me, but once I get to know them, or get used to them, I guess, then I'll talk and talk and talk and talk, and you can't get me to shut up. Excuse me. That's how it is. I know some karate. I plan on taking MMA whenever I can afford it. I want to take pro wrestling classes. I want to do a lot of stuff. Well, of course, real estate's my main focus, so all those other things are kind of like back burner, and I might not even have time for those things, so I'll have to see. Because, like, those kind of things would have to be like 1 or 2 days a week, and it can't be the days I'm off work, because those days will be 100% towards real estate. So it's like, I don't really know what all I can do in that aspect. I'll have to see, but I do want to take those at some point. That is not what I was drinking. I'm addicted to caffeine, like heavily. Well, not heavy, not as much as I used to be. Now, if I don't drink caffeine, I have 2 sisters. You've seen them both in videos. Together. That's when my depression also really got bad, by the way, was when that happens. Our apartment is not the best place to live in. Gonna be completely honest. You know, we're not rich, we're broke as fuck. I'm gonna obviously change that and family mold. Changing my family tree through real estate. It's gonna happen. Best fucking believe. In fact, I think when I get a job, that's when I'm gonna start the real estate channel, because to me, getting a job is like phase 1. You know, and I have to keep it for about 2 months. I'm just gonna keep it, you know, until I make more in real estate in a year. Like, once I have the money in an account, that's when I'm gonna do it. Haven't decided if I'm gonna start an LLC yet. That could be something that I decide to make a video on and get people's opinions. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I want to do that. I've got goals, man. I might make a video as well. Not necessarily a follow-up, but I might make a video about all my goals. I feel like that's an end of the year thing, but if I have a job by then, like, realistically, I'm assuming if I get a job by sometime next month, by October or November, I should be able to start. So, I mean, it's not the prime time to start, because, you know, from what I hear, the end of the year real estate's pretty dead, so... But at the same time, I don't want to put it off until next year. I mean, if I did, I'd have more money, but it's like... I have to think. I have to see how bad it is, because, like, I don't want to start if it's, like, a dead point in the year. I know at the end of the year is where a lot of people kind of fade off a little bit. They don't try as hard because it's kind of a dead year. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes, but I don't know. I don't think I should put it off. I might. A lot of people don't want to sell on that time of year, especially where it snows like it does here, and where it's so cold. People don't want to go outside unless absolutely needed. I'll still probably try, but now that I think about it, if I'm going to be putting up Bennett signs at 5 in the morning, I don't want to do it during the winter because it's going to be bitter cold. We'll have to see. I might put it off to next year. I don't know if I'm going to or not, though. Damn, I'm trying not to make this all about that. Jesus. Academically, not that good. I don't have book smarts. I don't really have street smarts either. I have tech smarts, but not like anything else. Except for science. I'm pretty good at science. I'm very good at history. And I'm okay at English. That's just because I never did projects. Besides that, I was actually really good at English. Good at health, you know, obviously it's kind of a science, so I'm good at science, and I'm good at geometry, but that's the only math I'm good at. Don't give me any other math, because I suck dick at it. I edit my own videos. So many YouTubers, maybe not so much the small ones, but so many YouTubers have somebody edit their videos. At some point, I may have somebody hire my real estate edit my real estate videos, but like, I'll always edit videos on this channel. So videos may not be as common, at least at first. When I first really start grinding, they may not be as common. I may actually upload, I don't know, do I just like, because I don't want this channel to become all about real estate when I get into it. But at the same time, do I go ahead and like make that transition and just upload non-real estate videos when I can? I don't know. I still live with my mom. You know, I still do. I'm gonna get out as soon as I can. In fact, when I get a job, that's after something else that's gonna change as well. My relationship is long distance, but that's hopefully gonna change next year. Actually, it will change next year. Also, I plan on going to WrestleMania next year as well. It's in Jersey and it's like in April, so mark on your calendar. Going to VidCon next year. That's gonna happen as well. So I have some places I'm gonna go next year, and I already have plans for it. I'm not gonna say the Super Bowl just because it's already too close, and I probably won't have the money for it by then. If I have the money for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go. Plain and simple, I'm gonna go. My birthday is February 11th. I've never really announced it before, so that's when it is. My phone that I'm using right now, in fact, to record, sucks. I'll have a Google Pixel 3 though, hopefully in October. And I'll pay it off with my job. I'll pay it off and ta-da! It'll be good. I hate shaving, like the process of shaving is, it takes forever. I don't like working. I don't like jobs. Like, obviously I'll do it for money because I need money for real estate, but that's all the job supports is real estate. As soon as I get more money, you know, I'm leaving. As soon as I have money, as soon as I get a year's worth of my normal job income in the bank, I'm out. That will probably include my personal account. It won't include my business account because my business account will obviously have that way faster than my personal account. Because my personal account, I'm only going to give myself 10 to 20% of like each deal into my personal account. But yeah, you got to keep stuff separate. Obviously. And eventually I'll probably have to lower that amount once I hire employees, because I'm going to have at least 2 employees that make 10% of every deal. So if I make 10 or 20, well, if I make 10, that might be fine, because that's still 70% minus all the other employees. But give or take, it's like 65% of all the funds go into the business, and everything else kind of being, you know, to other employees. So when it comes to my health, honestly, my health kind of scares me. Just because, you know, I have some health problems, and it's like, never know if they're bad or not. And when I get sick, I don't go to the doctor because I'm terrified that the doctor's going to say it's something bad, and I'd rather not know. As weird as this is going to sound, and as stupid as this is going to sound, I'd rather die not knowing I had something bad than know and just be miserable the whole time. I don't want to be miserable the last how long I have in my life. I want to be happy. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be miserable. But this is my 200th video. Wanted to do something special for it. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. We need like 80 more. Let's try and get that by the end of the year. I think we can do it. It's gonna be really, really close, but I think we can get those last 80 subs by the end of the year. Thank you guys for everything. This has been a fun journey. Kind of slow, but it's been very, very fun. Big things coming for this channel very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and hit on the notification bell. Share this video if you really enjoyed it. Comment down below, give me your thoughts. Tell me a little bit about yourself down in the comments if you're still watching this far. See you guys later. Pieces.